Dear students, in this lecture we will discuss about non-deterministic finite automata, that is NFA or NDFA. So similar to the DFA, it also consists of 5 tuples, that is Q, sigma, delta, Q0 and F, where Q is a finite set of state and sigma is the input alphabet and Q0 is an initial state and F is the finite set of states or the accepting states. And delta is the transition function. It is differ from the DFA. It works as Q into sigma to 2 to the power Q. That is the power set of Q. So there is only the difference between DFA and NFA is in only transition function. So this is the mathematical representation of non-deterministic finite automata. Let's take an example that can easily differentiate between NFA and DFA. So in case of DFA, the first example is the example of DFA. So in this case, you are in suppose state Q0 and you are getting input A. So now it is clear that you are moving from Q0 to Q1 state. And after this, on Q1 state, if you get input A, then you are moving from Q1 to Q2. But in case of this NFA, if suppose you are in state Q0 and getting the input A, so in this case, there may be two choices. In this case, you can move from Q0 to Q1 or you can move from Q0 to Q3. So here, in this case, machine will get confused that which action should be taken. So this problem is referred as the NFA problem. So now we will elaborate this NFA example in detail. Suppose we take the first choice. The first choice is this one, Q0 to Q1 and Q2. And second choice is suppose Q0 to Q3. So in case of first choice, suppose our input is AA, right? So in case of input AA, our machine will start from Q0, that is initial state. And after reading this input A, our machine move to state Q1, right? And after reading another A, the machine will reach to the Q2 and Q2 is our final state. So if our machine choose the first path, then in this case, after reading AA, we will reach on the final state. If suppose we choose the another path or another choice, in this case, start with Q0 state because Q0 is the initial state. And after reading this A, we are moving to state Q3. And then we have to require one more transition on input A. But there is no defined transition on Q3 state on input A. So in this case, this AA input is rejected by this machine. So it is not clearly defined that which path we have to follow. So that's why this NFA problems can be considered as the undecidable problem or unsolvable problem. That's why we have to convert the NFA problems into DFA. So this is the simple comparison of two choices. So if you are taking the choice this one and you are taking the choice this one. So if you are taking the choice this, then AA will be accepted by the machine. Otherwise, if you are choosing the second path, then your string will be rejected. So this is simply about the NFA. Now you have to design, suppose you have to design a NFA for a string containing 0, 1. So how can we design a NFA for the given problem? In this case, as we know, in this case, we have to design a NFA that containing 0, 1. It means that after reading 0 and 1, your machine must reach to the final state, right? So in this case, we have to consider here the skeleton diagram first, that is from state Q0. After reading 0, you are moving to new state, that is Q1. And reading the 1, you are moving to state Q2. Now we have to apply other restrictions over there that can contain 0, 1. So after reading this 0, 1, we apply the loop also, we are in the final state. So you can see with the help of this diagram that on input 0, you are moving to Q0 to Q1, as well as you are on the same state. So this is the example of NFA. Now the important point is that what is the main difference between NFA and the DFA. So the first one is in case of DFA, all the transitions are deterministic in nature, while in case of NFA, the transitions are non-deterministic in nature. This is the main difference between these NFA and DFA. And second one is sometimes harder to construct DFA, but NFA is easier to construct, right? And next one is the main difference, that is the transition function. In case of the DFA, the transition function map Q to sigma to Q, while in case of NFA, it map Q to sigma to 2 to the power Q. So this is the main difference between DFA and NFA. Now, the next point is conversion of NFA to DFA. So I will start this NFA to DFA conversion by taking in a very easy example, or by a very easy way. That is, suppose this problem is given to you. In this problem, P is the initial state. The problem is given in the form of transition table, right? So this NFA is given to you in the form of transition table. So in this case, P is the initial state because it is marked by a arrow, and S is the final state. It is marked by asterisk sign. On input 0, P is you are moving from P to P, that is the self loop, or as well as P to Q on the same input 0. That's why this problem is the NFA problem. On input A, you are moving to P, that is the self loop. So this problem is given to you. Now you have to convert this given problem in the form of DFA. So how can we construct the DFA as per the given NFA? Let's see. So start with the initial state. So what is the initial state here? That is P. So write here P. Clear? Write the complete transition of P. So P 0 on input 0, and this is input 1 right here. And P, the transition of P is P comma Q and P. So just write here PQ and P. ये just आपने क्या किया? Initial state को आपने as it is copy कर लिया. This is the first step. I will explain you in very easy form or very easy way, right? So just copy the initial transition of initial state. अब आपको क्या करना है इस साइड में, इसको ऐसे करके देखिए. आपको करना क्या है? जस्ट हमको ये देखना है कि राइट हैंड साइड, दिस इज द राइट हैंड साइड एंड दिस इज द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. राइट हैंड साइड में ये देखेंगे कि कोई ऐसी स्टेट है जो लेफ्ट में नहीं आई हो. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इन केस ऑफ दिस फर्स्ट रो, P हमारी लेफ्ट में आ चुकी है, लेकिन PQ स्टेट हमारी लेफ्ट में नहीं आई है. सो जस्ट टेक दिस PQ स्टेट ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. PQ हमने ले लिया. ठीक, जो भी यहाँ नई स्टेट आएगी, just we will copy that state to the left side. So PQ, how can we write the transition of PQ? Because PQ is not given to you. So in this case, just find out here P and Q. P का transition देखो इस टेबल में given problem में, और Q का transition देखो क्या दे रखा है 0 पर P Q, और Q पर क्या दे रखा है R. So just union them, that is PQ R on 0. Similarly for 1, ये P से 1 पर कहाँ जा रहा है? P पर. Q से 1 पर कहाँ जा रहा है? R पर. So then we can write here P comma R. ये सेकंड आपका पार्ट कंप्लीट हो गया. अब इसमें फिर वैसे ही देखेंगे हम PR और PQR, ये दो एलिमेंट हमारे पास नए आए या दो स्टेट्स हमारे पास नई आ गई. नाउ वी विल चेक दीज स्टेट्स whether these states are available on left hand side or not. So these two states are not available. So take any one of them. तो PQ मैंने आप इधर लेफ्ट में ले ली, तो देखो PQ मैंने यहाँ ले लिया. अब P और R मैंने लेफ्ट में ले लिया. नाउ वी विल राइट द ट्रांजिशन ऑफ PR. सो P और R. P का देखो क्या है? PQ. जस्ट ए मिनट. P का आ गया PQ, दिस वन, और R का क्या हो गया? ये S. तो क्या हो गया? PQR, PQS. तो देखो PQS ये लिख गया. 1 पर देखो क्या आएगा? पी आर का, वन पर देखो पी, और यहाँ पर क्या है, यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं है, इसका मतलब क्या है, कोई ट्रांजिशन यहाँ पर नहीं है, डैश खाली है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, just we will write only p, so just we will write only p. Now we can check here, p is already in the left part, right? pr is already left part, pqs is not available, right? And pqr is not available on the left side, so we can take any one of them. So start with the pqr. On the same way we will take p, q and r. So the union is pqrs, so we can write here pqrs. Similarly pqr वन ट्रांजिशन पर चेक करेंगे तो वन पर क्या आएगा, pr, then we can write here pr. Similarly अब हम दोबारा से देखेंगे यहाँ पर जो हमारा ये pqs बचा हुआ था, जो यहाँ राइट में था लेकिन लेफ्ट में नहीं था, तो इसको भी हम लोगों ने कॉपी कर लिया, pqs ये आ गया। दोबारा से इसके भी ट्रांजिशन चेक करेंगे, pqs, p, q और s, तो देखो क्या आएगा, p का pq, q का क्या आएगा r और s का क्या आएगा s, so we can write here pqs, pqrs ये लिखा। और वन पर क्या देखेंगे, pqs का pqs, वन पर देखो p, q, r और s पर क्या आएगा s, तो क्या आएगा वन पर prs, prs यहां लिख दिया। क्लियर? अब हम दोबारा से वही प्रोसेस अप्लाई करेंगे, जस्ट वी विल फाइंड states that came on the right hand side but not appear on the left side. So we'll take prs, इसको ले लिया, सेम उसके भी ट्रांजिशन दोबारा लिखेंगे। तो जितनी भी स्टेट्स यहाँ आएंगी हमारे पास राइट हैंड साइड में आफ्टर ट्रांजिशन, वी हैव टू राइट ऑल द स्टेट्स ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड, नो रिपीटेशन इज अलाउड, ये ध्यान रखना है आपको, राइट? अब इनिशियल स्टेट हमारी क्या थी, p, तो हमने इनिशियल मार्क कर दिया यहाँ पर, और फाइनल स्टेट यहाँ पर क्या है, आपको क्या दे रखा है, s इज द फाइनल स्टेट। तो जहां भी हमारा s आएगा, जिस ग्रुप में भी s आएगा, दैट विल बी मार्क्ड एज द फाइनल स्टेट। तो देखो यहाँ पर s आया, इसको हमने मार्क कर दिया फाइनल स्टेट, स्टार से कर सकते हो या प्लस साइन से भी कर सकते हो। यहाँ पर s आया, इसको मार्क कर दिया, इसको भी मार्क कर दिया और इसको भी मार्क कर दिया, क्योंकि यहाँ पर s प्रेजेंट है। यहाँ s प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो मैंने यहाँ पर s मार्क नहीं किया, यहाँ s नहीं है तो मैंने s मार्क नहीं किया। सो दिस इज द बेसिक simplest form of converting from NFA problem to DFA. So I think it is clear to all. If you feel any problem, then we will discuss in the lecture. Thank you.